After a week of hearing that Jonchuck is deranged and insane, the defense rested its case. Today, the jury heard from a doctor who has a different opinion.
Jonchuck is the Tampa Bay father who killed his 5-year-old daughter Phoebe when he threw her off a bridge. 10 News reporter Liz Crawford is at the courthouse for us. And Liz, Jonchuck's lawyers argue that he is insane, but the prosecution doesn't buy it.
Yeah, well, the state wants the jury to believe that Jonchuck is not insane. Instead, they argue he's calculated, manipulative, and jealous, and that's why he killed his 5-year-old daughter, Phoebe. Now, in an attempt to show that side of Jonchuck, the prosecution put a psychologist on the stand today. The doctor reviewed police reports, talked to family members, and looked at medical history in coming up with his conclusions. He told the jury Jonchuck couldn't keep a job, spent money impulsively, and moved Phoebe around from place to place. Dr. Burston also brought up a conversation he had with Jonchuck's mom about something Jonchuck allegedly said just a few days before Phoebe's murder.
She told me that the night before, she and Phoebe were playing together. She described it as a very nice, interactive play, and she felt that Mr. Jonchuck was very jealous of their relationship. She told me that right around that time, might have not been that night, but she said that Mr. Jonchuck had said to her, "No, everybody cares about the baby, no one cares about me." So the mother indicated.
Now, Dr. Burston went on to talk about times Jonchuck lashed out in anger. Burston said one time Jonchuck put slippery polish on his uncle's stairs and then laughed when his uncle fell and broke a rib. The doctor said that points to a lack of remorse and a lack of empathy, not someone who is insane and unaware of the real world around them. Now, I also want to point out that earlier today, the judge dismissed another juror. That makes a total of 2 dismissed jurors. Today, it was because the woman called in sick. Things can continue on as normal because they had 4 alternates in place, and we will pick up this trial tomorrow at 9 a.m. here at the courthouse.